Philippines files 2 diplomatic protests against China's actions in South China Sea. Philippine Foreign Affairs Secretary Teodoro Locsin Jr. said on April 22 that the Philippines filed 2 diplomatic protests against China's actions in the South China Sea. Locsin tweeted that the 2 protests were received by the Chinese embassy at 5:17 p.m. on April 22. The first protest deals with China's pointing of a radar gun at a Philippine Navy ship in Philippine waters, while the second protest, China declaring parts of Philippine territory as part of Hainan province. According to Locsin, both incidents are violations of international law and Philippine sovereignty. A report by the Associated Press states that a Chinese Navy ship allegedly pointed their fire control radar at a Philippine Navy ship in mid-February. A Philippine government official said that fire control radars lock weapons on a target before an attack is launched. The incident, which occurred in the Spratlys, was perceived by Philippine authorities as a hostile act. The Manila Bulletin reports that China also recently announced new districts in Philippine claim areas to be governed by local officials in Hainan, Sancha City. Parts of the South China Sea are claimed by 6 nations: Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, Taiwan, China, and the Philippines. According to CNN, the 2 districts cover the Fiery Crows Reef, Spratly Islands, and Scarborough Shoal. China, the Philippines, Taiwan, and Vietnam all claim Fiery Cross Reef, while the 4 countries plus Malaysia claim the Spratly Islands. The Philippines, China, and Taiwan claim Scarborough Shoal. The Philippines recently expressed their solidarity with Vietnam after news broke that a Chinese Coast Guard ship rammed and sank a Vietnamese fishing boat. The boat was carrying 8 fishermen at that time. In 2019, a Philippine fishing boat also sank because of the actions of a Chinese vessel. The incident called the attention of the US, who asked China to focus on the coronavirus pandemic and refrain from exploiting the destruction or vulnerability of other states to expand its unlawful claims in the South China Sea. According to the Associated Press, China has built runways on several reefs, transforming them into military fortified structures and prompting the US to condemn their island building. Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte has become close allies with Chinese President Xi Jinping, with the latter convincing the former to shelve differences in the name of oil and gas.